Hi everyone, and welcome to episode 17 of our ConfigMas 2022. My name is Johan, and in this demo you will learn how to prepare a jump box for ConfigMgr, meaning a Windows 10 or Windows 11 client that is used to do administration of a ConfigMan environment. In this part 1, you will learn how to deploy the RSAT tool for either Windows 10 or Windows 11 using ConfigMgr. That means demo time. Before diving into the demo of installing the RSAT tools using ConfigMgr, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background to what a jump box is. Jump box, jump server, secure admin workstations, privileged access workstations, more or less the same thing. This is an admin workstation that is dedicated to do administrative tasks only. Meaning there are typically no productivity apps on it, only the admin tools that are needed, and they are enforced using techniques like app locker or similar solutions. The users is not a local admin, even though they do administrative tasks on remote systems. Sometimes it's run on dedicated physical hardware, sometimes on virtual machines, but again, it's an admin workstation. One of the most common tools to deploy to such machine is, for example, the RSAT tools, and ConfigMgr is one way to deploy those. Now, Martin Bengtsson, one of the MVPs, he has an excellent blog post on how to deploy RSAT using ConfigMgr. Even though this post only covers up to 20H2 Windows or Windows 10, it works beautifully on later versions as well. So, what I have done here is I have downloaded script from this location into a folder on my server. So if I go to my ConfigMgr server, go to my software library, and I'm going to create a new RSAT applications. I already done it once before and deployed it to a few machines, but I'm going to show you how to set it up. So create an application. In this game, I'm going to manually specify the information. I have the source, not in this folder, but here. This is where I put the script. So I'm going to give it a name. Click next, next here, and I'm going to add a script deployment type. So script installer, give it a name, install RSAT, and I'm going to give it a content location, paste that one in, and I'm going to give it an install program and an uninstall program. These are simply copied and pasted over from the blog post. So I'm going to paste this one here. Worth noting is that in the end of the script, or a parameter to the script, you can specify either all or basic to get different sets of tools in it. And I'm going to add in the uninstall as well. If you want a little bit more details about the various components that are added, it's elegantly described in the post here. So basically, these are the different options that you can provide. Now, in addition to this, I need to add in some sort of detection method. That can either be a custom script, or for example, if I'm deploying the server manager as part of my toolset, I can just set a condition for that one. So, set a file condition or detection rule, and look for server manager. Like this. Next, install for system, whether they are logged on or not. Usually takes a few minutes, but say 10 minutes. No requirements, no dependencies. This is it. I have my application created. Now, there is another setting I can apply. It's not shown you in the wizard, but I can apply it afterwards, and that is the repair option. So if I go to the deployment type and do properties, this is where I also can specify a repair program. And in this case, in Martin's script, it's the same as the install. Running it again. After that part, it's as simple as deploy this. This copy that I made earlier, I already deployed to a admin workstations collection. This particular collection I have a few machines in. For example, PC number 9. If I go to PC number 9, you can see that RSAT tools were installed. And now if I go to my start menu or just start run, I can open up Active Directory users and computers and all the other tools that the solution installs or that the scripts installs. So down here you see all the admin tools, and they came from this particular script. Simple, elegant way to deploy RSAT to these machines. Something worth noting is that by default, if you're using ConfigMgr to do software updates, which a lot of customers are, you will find that downloading these RSAT tools is going to fail unless you also set a policy. The script will tell you that. It has some logging information, basically showing during the install that, you know what, you may need to configure additional policy settings, otherwise this will fail, or you can try to run the script by disabling WSUS or using that switch. No, I'm not the biggest fan of that one because I'm a little bit afraid that my machine will start to go grab updates it's not supposed to have. So what I recommend is doing the following instead. The blog post doesn't mention it, but if you open the script, go back to my server here, and go down to 164, you see there is a recommendation here to set that specific policies. So that's exactly what I did. Before I set this policy, the download would fail, or the install would fail. So if I go to my domain controller, here's my software updates policy for ConfigMgr. Doesn't do much, this one, but it does have that setting. So in system, go down here, type in specify. This is this policy, and this is the particular setting I was using to allow clients to get feature updates directly from update instead of from WSUS. Once that policy was in place, the script installed happily. That was all for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I hope to see you again tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day. Bye for now.